body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Sims on the run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Charles Sims taking it in from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Here's McGloin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the ground, this is Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. McGloin now. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
The play clock's running down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping. Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield. That takes a little bit of courage to pull off, but they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
Evans has it left side, and he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He's got Evans. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Miles White from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes Diggs.
The Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Smith, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Riddick able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're going to try and throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. McGloin now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll give the Bucs a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll need to get the play off quickly, and it looks like this will likely be the... And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's McGloin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. One receiver to the left is Evans. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interceptions in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dree Archer taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And in the end, the decision to bring it out costs him a few yards as he's out of bounds just past the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
He's going to sling this deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half.